Hey, we started.
Oh, we're broadcasting now.
We are.
There we go. Okay. Wholesome recreational activity. I'm really excited about this section.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll start us off and then you can go at it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the quote.
Why? Because you think that you're never going to get this in?
Yeah, because I just want to get a little bit of a word in and then you can run with it.
Okay.
So, wholesome recreational activities. This is a quote by Elder D. Todd Christofferson that says, "Just as honest toil gives rest its sweetness, wholesome recreation is the friend and steadying companion of work."
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go
No,
ahead.
that's the part I wanted to do.
Oh, that's all you have to say? That was lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
Let's do this one thing. Okay. I really like wholesome recreational activities because I like creating memories and experiencing things with Curtis and stuff. That's where I kind of get my excitement from in the relationship. For instance, some things that we really like to do together is like roller skating, ice skating, dancing, horseback riding, road trips, reading together, watching a wholesome movie, eating, going on walks, spending time with family and friends, boating, wave running, card games, and board games, and more. And I think wholesome recreational activity is really important because we can get so caught up on all the faults in our relationship and all the ways that we need to improve that we forget to just enjoy the relationship as well and to have fun, and because fun is important as well. And it's like a car. A car can run on gas for a very long time. It can go for quite a while, many miles, but eventually it will need to stop and refuel. And I think that's the same thing with work and wholesome recreational activities. They are companions. Like, we can work for a very long time in our relationship, but eventually we'll need to take a break, and eventually we'll need to go do something that's fun in our relationship.
Date night.
Date night. Yes.
And yeah, it's really important to have that date night. I have learned that it's very important, not only for Erin, but also for me. For me, I'm constantly working. I'm constantly stressing about a test or an assignment or something that I need to get done. And this principle is huge because I can burn out very fast, and I can burn out if I don't spend enough time doing fun activities with Erin. So I work very hard till around 5 or 6 in the afternoon, and then hang out with Erin, and we go do something.
Yeah, and you've said it's really good for you because you do have a tendency to work really hard, and you could still keep going and stuff, but you've noticed that relaxing. You've noticed that relaxing. Yeah, you notice that relaxing really actually helps your work too. Like, it actually makes you work better.
Yeah, it's like running on a dead battery versus running on a charged battery.
Yeah, it's like sharpening the saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not doing any work while I'm sharpening the saw, it makes it so when I do work that it's very effective.
And then that creates, I think, more of a connection and a bond between us too, because then we have memories that we can go back and look at and stuff that we get to share together. And I really like that.
Yep, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of the point of work, is that you work so that you can have fun. And as you work, the fun gets funner. So as you take a break, the fun is more sweeter. I know some people that just have fun all the time, and it grows dull and just sweet, and you get used to the sweetness, and it's not as enjoyable anymore. But if you have the work, then the relaxing feels so much better.
Yeah, you even work so you can have fun. And so what's the point of working if you're not having fun?
Yeah, and I know that if I spend all day goofing off and not doing anything, and then that night I go to have fun, it's not going to feel any different, and it's not going to mean as much.
Yeah.
But if I work really hard, and then I say I'm going to get so and such and such done by 6, and then I can relax, and I do, then I feel really good. And it feels good to relax and have fun.
But the part that they probably want us to talk about more is the whole good, better, best idea.
I put that in there.
You did, but I'm pretty sure the teacher wants us to talk about it too.
Okay.
To talk about it.
The reason why I put good, better, best in there is that there's activities that are good, there's activities that are better, and there are activities that are best. And this is an important priority in a relationship. So going on dates that are wholesome and recreational um, versus activities that are not so much. We could go to her house and engage in lip stuff,
Why did you?
or
No.
we could go out for a walk, we can talk, we can take the dog out, we can play games, we can do all these
Yeah.
other things that are a lot of fun. And to be honest, when you look back at those activities, they're worth a lot more as you look back on them too.
Yeah.
We have enjoyed lots of time going on road trips down to my cabin, or enjoying those times. And so it's like we have memories that are really good that we could have spent just like sitting on a couch or not doing anything.
Yeah, and watching movies is super good, and we both really enjoy it.
Yeah, it is nice to relax.
Yeah, it is really nice to relax, and sometimes that is the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other times when there's something better that we could be doing as well.
Yep, and having diversity in your activities too. That's very important. Trying new things together as a couple.
Yeah.
Engaging in new things. I tried out water aerobics, and I actually really like it. Now I go without her.
Boo. No, it's fine. I exercised that day anyway, so I can't. And then I think entertainment also is really a powerful tool for recreational activities, and it can be an amazing thing. But it also has the potential to ruin families as well.
Yep.
Through addictions of media and entertainment, like TV and that kind of stuff. And then also, what are you watching? Like, if you're watching something that does not promote a happy family, it can be very detrimental to the family too. So it's important to have wholesome recreational activities.
And it's important to recognize when you're having too much activities. You're using activities as an escape. You're avoiding responsibilities by using activities, or you try to do that instead of face things, and it becomes an addiction or a vice or something that hinders the relationship and therefore is not wholesome or appropriate. But after the work is done, then it is appropriate
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, it's important to note that wholesome recreational activities can actually bring us closer to God and to Christ and to each other.
Yeah, and that's true. So that's a good test you can do. Is this activity going to help us draw closer to Christ?
Or further.
Hmm.
And sometimes, the activity might not be bringing you closer to Christ necessarily, but it's bringing you closer to each other, which is ultimately bringing you closer to Christ,
Yeah.
I guess. So I guess there's that roundabout way. Like, for instance, we don't need to be reading scriptures all the time and just watching, like, church movies and going to church, and that's our recreational activity. Just going to church is our recreational activity. No, it's not it. And so, wholesome recreational activities can bring you closer to each other and ultimately to Christ, without it being like reading scriptures and listening to EFY songs.
No, definitely. I consider that sometimes work. Sometimes you just need to put the EFY CDs down and enjoy something else. But
Somewhat. What's something?
oh, I listen to classical, and that's relaxing to
That's
me.
work
But
for me.
yep.
So we're gonna go now because it's probably gonna rain.
Yep. But it's been awesome.
Yep.
You good?
I'm good. This is our last video.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to recap the entire thing?
The entire thing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.